Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today I want to do a live stream here. We'll be tracking a tornado warning that is north of Myrtle Beach at this time here. We did have other tornado warnings earlier uh, today, and unfortunately I missed them, but did not really miss this one here. Um, we still got a tornado warning in effect, but first I want to go ahead and try and to know my Twitter followers. Be live right now. So there we go. If you guys do have any questions throughout the stream, you can go and put in the chat. Let's go ahead and get started with this stream here and zoom this out here. This is the correlation coefficient. Let's look at two super high risk reflectivity. You got a supercell going on just north of Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is right here. Got Conway, Red Hill. This is going to miss Myrtle Beach and also North Myrtle Beach as well to the north. So you guys are good. But if anybody's watching this from Myrtle Beach, just want to give you guys a heads up that there is a tornado warning cell to the north of you guys. Currently moving to the northeast. Eventually be reaching the North Carolina and the South Carolina state line soon. So again, by the correlation coefficient, there is a tornado debris signature. If we go ahead and go into velocity here, it's gone much broader, so that's some good news there. If we play this here, you can see here it's a little bit tighter earlier, but now it's really starting to lose intensity at this time here. If we go to the super high risk correlation coefficient here, you can see we did have a little bit of debris getting aloft here. But it seems like it may be still sticking around at this time here. So yeah, on that, let's take a look uh, at some other storms here that is currently ongoing. Let's go back to our super high risk reflectivity here. We're actually getting potentially some pea-sized hail. You got a hook echo maybe trying to form here. Maybe that's actually a new hook that may be forming there. Got your older hook that's up here that actually may have produced a tornado earlier. Things like it may have dissipated, but this is something interesting to watch here as well. You can see your actual tornado, if it's still on the ground, it's actually somewhere in here. But we're actually maybe seeing a new hook forming right here. We also get potentially some pea-sized hail here. So this is still quite a strong thunderstorm here, and this is associated with tropical depression uh, delta here. So, but again, if anybody's in like North Myrtle Beach or into some of these other beaches, Myrtle Beach, you guys are fine. It's just if you guys are going to be like leaving or something like that. I mean, it's clear to go through, Conway, Red Hill to leave, but it's not clear um, on a couple of some of these highways, especially this highway here nearby Little River here, which I do not know the name of that highway. I wish there was like highway numbers on this map here, but excuse me there. But again, still got a tornado warning in effect here. This expires in 24 minutes. You can see radar indicated rotation here. So we may had a tornado with this. Let's take a look to velocity here. Yeah, your rotation's really started to die out. They're getting pretty broad here. Go ahead and watch this area here very closely here. We're starting to get some winds here going into the storm here. These reds here, that's away from the radar. Green is towards the radar. So winds are going like this. You got winds, going at something like that there. And then kind of rotates right in there. So Yeah, but we gotta watch this area here very closely here, see if anything develops there, because in a similar region, got a new hook that has formed here. And typically with tornadoes, they can form with hook echoes, something like this here, but there's not really a clear indication of rotation in that region there yet, but we'll still be keeping an eye on that there very closely. Oh, it just got another tornado warning back this way into northern North Carolina. Let's take a look into this one here. It's going to be to the east of Greenville, Spartanburg, South Carolina. Far east, I should say. So, got tornado warning in effect here. It expires at 22 minutes. It's radar indicated. This is included for northwestern Chester County and also south central York County. So, if anybody in those regions, get take shelter here. Let's take a look into velocity. You can see here you got rotation. Right here you get McCollins here. Loris, I think that's how you pronounce it there. There. Moving, looks to be to the northeast maybe. There's actually another area, maybe a potential circulation right behind that one there. So that'll be something to watch there. My phone got disconnected here. Okay. So you got maybe potentially two circulations here in this particular region here. Got one right there. Got another one right there. Let's take a look to the correlation coefficient, see if there's any tornado debris signature. And maybe not quite here. Although there is some greens, brighter reds, stuff like that, but that's not really like a clear indication for any debris getting aloft there. So that's what good news so far. If we go back here to the original radar, so again, got two area circulations to watch here. Definitely gotta watch for those. So two tornado warnings in effect. At this time here, we got one in north central South Carolina, meanwhile another one in kind of like a far northeastern portions of South Carolina as well. A little bit getting towards the state line here. Same thing for that storm over there as well. Let's take a look to see if there's any of other these cells here got any circulations with it. There could be more out there. So we gotta look here and see. It doesn't really quite look like that there's any circulations there. Take a look at this storm here. Oh, look at this. Something's showing up to the north. That cell right there's got a little bit of rotation with it. Let's go back to velocity here. Yeah, new area of circulation trying to develop to the south there within a new hook echo there just north of Myrtle Beach. Got another area of circulation right there. That's not tornado warning at this time here. So got four areas to watch right now at the same time. So got circulation right there. It's pretty clear. Got a new circulation that's formed. They're within a new hook echo there. So this supercell here is likely trying to maybe going to try to produce another tornado soon. We're going to see about that. Maybe, man, I forgot what it's called. Uh, Spectic something supercell there where it can produce multiple, where multiple tornadoes can be produced by one supercell. Something like that here. That maybe will be happening with this storm right here. See if any debris is getting aloft by any of these circulations. I don't know about that area, but go right here. Take a look here and see. Circle it there. No. No debris getting alofted there. That's good news there. Let's go back a little bit further south. Again, new area rotation trying to develop right there. You can see nice hook echo right there. I got some intense rain to the north, or I should say very heavy rain, potentially for some small hail there as well. So this storm right here may have another chance to try and produce another tornado here. If I was the National Weather Service, I probably would continue this tornado warning because this is like a supercell-like storm that's got rotation on it. So well, it's becoming quite healthy here. Likely going to have some RFD or rear flank downdraft with this storm here getting around the main circulation here. So quite an interesting storm there. Again, the hook echo is just getting better and better. Rotation that's in there. And they updated the tornado warning there as well. If anybody's in Conway or Red Hill, you guys are in the clear of this storm here. Although the tornado frame may not be over yet. We're going to see if any new storms will form. There you can see here some other cells nearby this one here. Let's go back to this storm right here. See how it's going. So yeah, seems like rotation is trying to get a little bit tighter here. It's right there. See if any debris getting aloft here. Doesn't look like it yet, which is some good news here. Maybe some rotation try to show up down to the southwest of that rotation area here. And this is in north central South Carolina. This is not by Myrtle Beach. By the way, if anybody new is joining here, Myrtle Beach is way over here, and there is a tornado warning to the north. Near as well. Let's take a look at this one other storm that is right here. It's got a broad circulation here. That is, don't look to be any really nearby cities here. I mean, there's Brunswick right there, Tabor City. And there's rotation with this storm right here, which also has a little bit of a hook echo as well here. So another supercell trying to get going here. And again, doesn't look like no debris is getting lofted right now, so that's good news there. But tornado, if this rotation here does get tighter in time here, a tornado warning may get issued by the National Weather Service at Wilmington. Okay, this storm here is just getting a little bit impressive here. Hail maybe trying to show up there. Rotation quite broad here at this time here, but it's definitely a supercell trying to get a little bit better organized here. So definitely watch that storm there. Pretty closely there. Got other cells right here. Got one there. Got another cell there. Around Fayetteville, you got a few showers and thunderstorms around in this area here. Let's try to get a different radar there. Doesn't look like there's any other circulations in this particular region. Nope, doesn't look like it. Go back to this storm right here. Again, still got rotation right here. It's going to be on the north side of the tornado warning. Maybe something try to go on there as well. Looks like we may have a bunch of cell mergers here. Got a lot of thunderstorm activity in these regions here. Let's take a look into, let's see, the mesoscale analysis. See how the atmosphere is going right now. So turn on our watches and warnings here. So here's your 2 tornado warnings right here. This is the surface-based instability here. There's plenty out there, so that's not really an issue there. Got some bulk shear, especially with this storm right here. It's got a lot of bulk shear going on there, 40 knots. This storm here is also approaching some higher bulk shear as well. Helicity here, not a whole lot going on here. Although this storm here is in a little bit better environment here for helicity there. Your supercell composite kind of as high as nearby, really in northeastern South Carolina and southeastern North Carolina, I should say as well. Let's see here. So this is a brand new mesoscale discussion here for this particular region. A brief tornado remains possible over the next couple hours. A watch issuance is not expected here, which they have highlighted, especially where that tornado warning supercell is, have, far northeastern South Carolina and southeastern, or far southern, I should say, North Carolina as well for the better chance for a brief tornado there. So that's something interesting there. So yeah, let's take a look into the mid-levels, how much instability there is. Eventually, I don't think this storm here won't survive too much longer here. I mean, this storm right here has got a pretty good advantage right now to maybe try to produce another tornado there, and that's what we're watching there, which may have to produce a tornado earlier when I started the stream as well. So these storms here may die down soon. Rotation here is starting to get weaker here, although there's a new circulation trying to develop just to the south, just about due south of that main circulation there that issued the tornado warning. South Carolina there. Let's go back to the tornado warning storm in nearby Myrtle Beach here. Rotation is starting to tighten up. That's not a good sign. Rotation is now starting to tighten up. You got a very small supercell here. It's got a very large hook right here. Maybe trying to produce a tornado right now. So, this map here is not really showing any cities out ahead of it, but it's moving to the really generally northeast here if we follow this line here, which will change over time here. So really along the beach lines here, this supercell will miss to the beach lines to the north. It'll be reaching the state line very soon here. So your potential tornadoes right there, and it's about 11.5 miles away from the state line there. So, and again, this storm has got a pretty good advantage right now. The environment is favorable for potential tornadoes there, and this storm here is in a pretty good environment for that. We got a pretty good storm up here as well. Got a nice hook echo right here with a broad circulation here as well. That's going to be moving to the northeast there. Let's take a look at the correlation coefficient, see if there's any debris getting off. Doesn't look like it. Let's go back to this storm here, which this rotation is starting to tighten up a little bit. And I don't know. Maybe trying to. I don't know. Not really a clear signature there, but there could be a tornado there. pretty hard to tell by the superhighway's correlation coefficient there. But again, potential tornado there. It's a possibility. They may not extend this tornado warning here. They might. We'll see. Alright, seems like the hook is starting to die down. If we play this, you can see here we had a really nice hook echo. Could be becoming a little bit more rain wrapped here. See, we had potentially some hail out there with the storm here as well. So, that storm there may be dying down just a little bit there. It might be. Let's go back to this storm over here, which we're starting to get new storms forming around the area of circulation where it issued that tornado warning. Nope, we got a tight circulation right here by Laurie's here. Got the old circulation that issued the tornado warning, that's dying down. Still got that other circulation right here. So this is very interesting right here. So you got 3 different circulations in a 9-mile radius. That's kind of nuts there. Well, maybe not in 9-mile radius. Kind of put in the center here. So you got 3 different circulations and pretty much at about a 5-mile radius. That's kind of nuts. Right there, you got a very tight circulation by Laurie's right there. This is north of Chester, Gale Mill, and also that area there, which that is Eureka Mill. Got Lockhart right here, which the tornado threat is to your east, so you guys are fine right now. McConnell's for that circulation, also for this one, but Laurie's is here, although has pretty much passed them at this point here. So this is going to be quite interesting here to watch there. So 3 circulations in a 5-mile radius. Maybe something's trying to show up right here. Nothing. Well, it's actually just a shower there. And that's nothing there going on there. Whoops. Wouldn't let me move there. I'm going to kind of go into the main radar here. Got a little hook right here, a little bit kink. Got maybe a little hook right there. This other rotation here is completely rain wrapped. Which this rotation here is starting to die out. You got a new circulation right here, got another one right here, which is this one here is becoming the more dominant circulation here. That's one of the reasons why this rotation here is dying out, because of this one right here, which is very tight right now. So we may have a tornado on that, which maybe something there going on. Even something may be trying to go on right here too. Maybe something's trying to pop up there with the correlation coefficient there. That's interesting. Oh, got a new tornado warning. Also, this tornado warning by North Myrtle Beach has expired. So let's go to this new tornado warning that's up here, which I've been talking about it since near the beginning of the live stream here, where we have a circulation right here. So this tornado warning is in effect for Brunswick, Whiteville. It is just to the west of Lake Wacan. No, I can't pronounce that there. But if we click on it here, let's see here. Radar indicated rotation. This is for central Columbus County in southeastern North Carolina. So If anybody's in central Columbus County, take shelter here. If you if you guys have a basement storm shelter, go there. Now, if you guys do not have any of those things here, go to the most center part of your home here. Go into like closet. If it's in most center of your home, to have many walls around you as you can. Maybe grab a helmet or something to protect your head, so from flying debris here. So we may have a tornado may try to develop there in southeastern North Carolina. And this storm here, right here, tornado warning has been expired from this storm right here, which has died down, which is good news there. We also got a well-defined hook echo here. Yeah, really defined hook echo right there. So it's becoming quite healthy there. Although there is a lot of showers and stuff out ahead of the storm here, so it may not last too much longer here, since the atmosphere may not be that favorable uh, for any tornado action there. Go back to the velocity here. You got multiple circulations out in the ocean there. There could be some water spouts way out there. Let's go back to this storm here. Let's see what's going on here. This rotation here is still trying to hang on, still broad, but you got very tight circulation here. Got another circulation right here, still going on. They may actually have to continue this tornado warning for this rotation here, which is about to enter the tornado warning. And they just now issued a brand new tornado warning. All right, got about 3 different circulations here within this region here. Let's take a look at this tornado warning. So this is for northwestern Chester County, south central Ward County, and upstate South Carolina. Radar indicated tornado. Take cover now. This is moving to the northeast at 25 miles an hour. So we got no tornado right now, but we got 2 different circulations here. One right there, another one right there, which this also does include, again, for McConnell's, Lori. This also includes just Eureka Mill there, just on the line, the tornado warning, but it does not include Gale Mill or Chester here. So if anybody's in this general city here, if you're north of the city here of Chester, or maybe northwest of the city, maybe far northeast of the city there, your guys are in the tornado warning. But if you guys are south and just about east or southeast of Chester there, your guys are not in the tornado warning. So we got 2 areas of circulations here. We got one right there. Got a very tight circulation there, which may be trying to develop a tornado right now. Any debris getting lofted? Doesn't look like it yet. So again, what's also kind of nuts here is these 2 circulations right here are about following nearly the same path. Just about. So if anybody's like kind of ahead of these circulations here, there may be a chance guess could get hit by 2 tornadoes if it happens. Although this circulation is moving a little bit more to the north. This circulation here is moving more to the northeast here. So something quite interesting here. So again, you got 2 areas of potentially strong circulations here. Very tight circulations. Also, that tornado warning there probably did get canceled or expired. So let's go back to the cell in North Carolina. Go to the super high risk correlation coefficient. There's nothing, no debris getting lofted there, which is some good news there. Still got a hook echo with it, but I don't think this cell here will not last too much longer because it'll be running to a more stable environment here. Got a lot of shower activity out ahead of it, so this storm here may not last too much longer. But, excuse me, in upstate South Carolina, however, even though they may not have many showers ahead of it, but there's not a whole lot of instability. So really, out ahead of these storms here, they don't really have a lot of instability to work with. So, yeah, on that. Although, we gotta watch for some of these cells here that are currently developing here. Even this big one right here as well. These here could potentially become supercells as well. They are in a favorable environment here for potentially for becoming supercells. So definitely gotta watch for those as well. Got another cell by Lumberton there as well. So we just got up there. Radar scan still got a broad circulation there. No debris getting lofted here. Take a look to this other storm here. So again, I got two area circulations here. This one here is pretty much gone at this point here, so we're down to two circulations. Got another one here as well. So something quite interesting here to watch here to see what happens here. And I want to very quickly here go to the SPC outlook here and talk about portions of the plains, the upper Midwest, stuff like that. There is a severe weather risk up there as well. So this is day one. You got a marginal risk across the portions of the Carolinas. Got a slight risk across southwestern Minnesota, far eastern South Dakota, eastern Nebraska, northern Kansas, and also western Iowa, and even far northwestern Missouri as well. The tornado threat should be staying low, but it is there. Got 2% there. Damage winds will also be a threat, and same thing for some hail as well. So if you guys are in any of those areas, definitely gotta watch for the possibility for some severe weather. Later this evening here, there'll be a squall line of storms that will develop and continue to move to the east there, but they'll lose steam as they go on to the east, and also when daylight hours start to go away. So daytime when the sun goes down. So if you guys are in any of those areas, definitely gotta watch for the possibility for some severe weather there. So let's take a look into this here. Again, this storm here is actually heading for a little bit better atmosphere here. We got a little bit more surface based here. Again, this storm right here, that's tornado warned, which is right here, going into a less favorable atmosphere there. Take a look to some wind shear here. Not a whole lot of wind shear to work with, although there is quite a bit of bulk shear with this storm right here. So this storm here may have a pretty good advantage there, which is 40 knots there. So that's favorable for some severe weather there. Superset composite here. The numbers are increasing where these storms are right now. Got a 2 across some of these regions in there, across far southern, southeastern, North Carolina, and northeastern South Carolina. If we change our sector to where some severe weather would be later today, here's your superset composite here. Cells are starting to develop now along that front there. You can see there some cells are trying to develop. There is some instability at the surface, got 2,000 joules per kilogram at the mid levels. about 1500 there, so pretty favorable environment here for some severe weather. Large hook parameters are pretty low. So let's go back to the radar here. Alright, seems like the rotation for both storms is starting to die down a little bit. Got this area rotation here. This has definitely died down quite a bit. So that's some good news there. And debris getting aloft. Doesn't really look like it. Maybe the storm here may have some debris getting aloft. Maybe that one there too. Who really knows? It's not really clear, indication of debris getting aloft. Let's go back to this storm here in North Carolina. No debris getting aloft right now. Take a look to velocity here, which has definitely have been dying down over time. So that's some good news there. Get moving to the northeast. I think for Brunswick and Whiteville, I think it'll miss you guys to the east. And Lake Waccamaw, I think that's actually how you say it. Waccamaw. It's going to be missing you guys to the west there. So, again, I don't really know this highway here or even this wood here either. That's something they should add there is add highway names or numbers on here. That will be quite helpful there. That's something I would recommend them adding there. See if any other storms are rotating here. This one here may be trying. This one here may be trying as well to rotate. Go back to this storm here. This radar here is actually picking up this storm here about how many miles away? Well, beam height, that's quite high up there. See, it's picking up this storm here. That's 165 miles away. That's kind of crazy there. Yeah, this storm here is these areas of rotation here is really starting to die down. Although, still a tight circulation there south of Lori's there. Got another circulation here east of McConnell's here. I don't think they'll continue the tornado warning because these areas of rotation here is really starting to die down. Although they may gain some strength again. That's also a possibility there. If you guys do have any questions, you can go and put in the chat there. This thing here may be picking up debris. May have a tornado there. Well, we'll probably find out soon when if there's any damage there. We'll see what the Natural Resource will confirm with that there, but I'm not 100% sure if there's a tornado on the ground there, although the storm is capable of producing a tornado there. We're going to be going back quite a bit here. Whoops, that was one of my doors here. Okay. Alright, now that tornado warning has been canceled there. Going away here. It's still there, but it is extremely weak. So, anybody like Whiteville, Brunswick, you guys are clear with that storm there. You guys are able to get out of your shelters. So, that's some good news there. Still watching this storm here. Although, there's still other storms to watch out there that's not even tornado warned, like this one here. This one here, which is getting close to Marion there. So we still got storms here to watch as well, even though they're not tornado warned. really the main focus is this storm right here. Okay, rotation is really tighten up again. Here, this one here, not so much. Let's see if there's any debris getting aloft here. It may be trying. There may be debris. Let's play. It's hard to tell. It really is hard to tell. Here, I'm gonna let this play here on the velocity here. I'm gonna look on Twitter on my phone real quick, see if there's any reports on these storms here. So that's what I'm gonna be looking on here, see if we got any storm reports on my phone here. So far, I don't really see any. Alright, there's a video here showing trees down in Conway from one of the tornado warning storms earlier. That was north of Myrtle Beach. Tornado damage along I-95 there. Oh no. Yeah, there's unfortunately quite a bit of damage here, which I'm not really going to be showing you guys here. Well, copyright and stuff like that. But unfortunately, there is a decent amount of damage in on the west side of Conway. Yeah, there's portions of a house got blown away. It's not good. So that's very unfortunate there. So that probably was a tornado there. That happened on the west side of Conway. But other than that, got no reports coming out of these storms right now. So, yeah, that's very unfortunate for the people that live in Conway there. That's to go through that. Again, if you guys do have any questions, you go ahead and put in the chat there. See if there's any tornado warnings out there. It doesn't look like it right now. Oh man, yawning. All right, here's something right here going on. Got a circulation starting to tying up here, heading towards Marion. So, if anybody's in like Marion or Mullins there, may need to get prepared for a tornado warning that may get issued with this storm here. Even later down the road is Nicholas there as well. So really, anybody in these towns here, this is moving kind of in your direction here. May need to get prepared for a tornado warning that may get issued in just a little bit here, since we are starting to get some rotation trying to tighten up here on this storm here that is south of Sellers here, which is right there. So that'd be a storm to watch there. Other than that, there's not really any other, well, something may try to pop up there, right there. take a look at these other storms here, and kind of on a little bit of a weaker side of things, so not really too worried about those storms here. But two storms to watch here. Got one tornado warning storm there, and another one. Well, not another one. Uh, a storm that has an areas of rotation there. So let's move back to this one right here in upstate South Carolina. So again, got a tight circulation there, which is about to get outside the tornado warning. Got a broader circulation east of Lorries there, which I think that's so really some of these same areas here just got hit by 3 areas of circulation. That's kind of nuts there to think about there. So yeah, just waiting here to see if another tornado warning does get issued here. It's possible. It is. Which unfortunately these storms here are rain wraps, so we not go outside try to chase these storms here because one way to find out is if you're going to be in a lot of rain, some situation like this, the only way to know where a tornado is when it hits you. So that's kind of one of those type of situations there with these two areas of circulations here, which is currently rain wrapped. Which is things like they are dying down, which is some good news there. So eventually, this tornado warning probably may be let to expire, which is in 10 minutes. So going back here, oh, look at that. Something trying to go up there again. And that's the same storm that's produced potentially tornado damage in just the west side Conway, which is right in there. Let's take a look at the reflectivity. Wow, it's actually got a hook going on here, which is now crossed the state line, so it's now in North Carolina. Got rotation right there. So gotta watch that storm there. Mega tornado warned again. We're gonna see. Wilmington is right here, so that's kind of next in the line there. Is Wilmington there if it continues in that track there. So, but is uh, far away right now, about 50 miles, so it probably won't make it there. That's what you will call a long track supercell there. And we don't really expect long track supercells today. What's quite interesting here is there's maybe multiple water spouts going on far away off the coast here. See if we go to that tip right there, which is about 100 miles away from shore, but guarantee if someone's like in right over here nearby all these storms here, they're probably getting some awesome footage here. There's probably water spouts going on out there right now. Got multiple areas of rotation there. Good news is it's not on land or not even heading towards the land, so that's some good news there. If you guys do have, if you guys do hear any noises in the background, I do apologize there. Whenever unfortunately, guys, I'm going to go here in a little bit. probably whenever this tornado warning here does expire, which is in 7 minutes, I'll probably end the stream here because I got some other stuff to do and don't have much more time with this here. But again, here we got a little bit of a tighter circulation here, heading right towards Marion, Mullins, even Nicholas there. Eventually we'll get to the state line. Pretty soon here, got another area of circulation right there. So yeah, on that. Areas of rotation here with this storm here is starting to die down there. So right now we're just watching these two storms right here. Which again, this is the same one that's produced probably a tornado by Conway there. That's what maybe started this live stream here is because of that. Trying to figure out if this is Interstate 90 right here. I'm wondering if this is like Interstate 90 right here. No, actually. Interstate 90, I think it's Myrtle Beach is right here. There's like a parkway that runs Conway to here. Is Interstate 90 like right in here or something like that? Is that where Interstate 9 or Interstate 95, not 90? My bad. Interstate 95. I'm wondering if it's like right there. Just saying that because a tornado apparently across Interstate 95 here not too long ago. Still got an area of rotation there, starting to tighten up, heading east northeast towards Marion, Mullins, and Nicholas there. Tornado will probably get issued with that storm there very soon. We'll have a last look to this storm right here. Yeah, the rotations from the storm here is pretty much done. So that's some good news there. They're probably going to let that tornado warning expire. We're going to see. But unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to go here. So if you guys, in a tornado warning, take them seriously. Stuff like that tornado threat will likely continue to some of these similar regions. Right in here, tornado threat will still likely continue over the next several hours here. So really, in some of those areas there, they already got impacted by a tornado. The tornado threat's not really over yet for some of those areas, so just to keep in mind of that. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this live stream here. If you guys did like this live stream, hit that like button. If you're new, you do like my channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notifications so you never miss an upload. If you guys like questions about this, watching this video, you can put a comment section down below. I'll answer you guys questions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.